आपको मेरा नमस्कार. This is International Master and FIDE Senior Trainer Sekhar Sahu welcomes you on behalf of Sports Authority of Gujarat and Gujarat State Chess Association to this intermediate training session. I will be covering some middle game concepts. Also, the theme that transition from middle game to end game. I will continue with the topic in the afternoon. Maybe I will do some opening system. So let's have a look. White is Vladimir Kramnik and Black is Viswanathan Anand in the World Championship 2008. There was a unified World Championship that FIDE and PCA the club, and Anand was winner. But Anand played brilliantly this game. Let's see, have a look at it. Goes for his favorite semi-slav. Now I told you yesterday Queen C2 was good move. This is also good. Now Black can repeat Bishop D6, B7, but Black took pawn into a sharper line. With the idea, next Black wants to prepare for C5. So after castle, c5 and counter attack. So he goes for e4 right away. All this was seen way back in 1940s, 50s. Botvinnik has demonstrated white was better. But there is continuous improvement. The modern grandmasters they keep working and find new ideas. So immediate c5. Now black must play, white must play e5 for any advantage. Now pawn into pawn. The point is now white will give weakness. Before taking the knight, white will create lot of weaknesses. Everything was good. We have seen Botvinnik's best games in his book. Botvinnik is interpreted white is better. Dynamic move. The center. The more important aspect of this is a G file is opened up. The more point is when the king will castle, the rook will come here, putting pressure on the line. The whole idea of black is now rook will come to the G file and putting pressure on the G file. So he castles. All this is standard. Now it is a debate. Can the black king survive? But if you notice that white pieces are not able to having much room. Black is occupying e5, g5 with his pawn, controlling. So white has, and the other plan is to advance the upper f5, which is too slow. He can't move the bishop easily. So he gives the pawn. Now black giving the pawn, offering, but bishop takes pawn, he will have lot of activity. Rook g8, not bishop into knight, of course. Then queen check. So he offers the pawn. So this is the whole idea, the concept, Anand's new move. Novelty means new idea in the opening. For the world championship, he has prepared. The standard move was here earlier they used to play mechanical this. And after the move, white has got pressure. White has got pressure. There is nothing that black can do now. But there is no need of bishop. What the bishop d6 is doing now? Doing nothing. So, Veerabhadra, Ramakrishna, happy Diwali to you all. I think Diwali is tomorrow. Happy Diwali. Vassal Parikh, Yara Mehta, Kamal Makecha, Devars. Jaswin Chaudhary, all wish you happy Diwali. So Anand realized that the bishop move is doing nothing here. So why go for all this variation? Then he goes directly rook. Rook. Now bishop f4, trying to cover the G file with bishop G3. A tempo. This is the point. A decisive tempo. Now you exchange, you lose 2 3 moves. Black has taken the initiative. Note that this game is not an ordinary game. It is being played at the highest level. World Championship, that too between two great chess legends. I would say Kramnik, if you see the history, positional players, Kramnik is in top 5. Top 5. Or top 7, 10, whatever. I would say Capablanca or Smyslov, Petrosian, Korchnoi, Kramnik. Magnus Carlsen is a positional style player. Karpo. And other part, the other's opposite style, tactics and attack. One of the best tactician in chess history. Speed King, Viswanathan Anand. So the fight is going between two different style players. White is pawn up, not pawn up actually. It is equal pawn because 5 pawn is, but lot of pressure. Let's see. Nice idea. Now after this position, that Fridge was recommending Basin, Fridge or Ruvka recommending this move, covering up the diagonal. Because bishop and bishop right, a tempo is coming. But this isn't it ugly? This looks very ugly. So the position now getting more and more tense. G5. Very beautiful move. Immediate threat. Rook takes pawn and rook G8. He wants to play rook G8, rook into G2 and rook G8. Trying to cover up. If you give the rook, I can also return the rook. If you give a rook, I will take and I will return the rook. So, challenge. Back rank. Rook. Back rank. So, you have to return the rook now. Rook must come back. I want you to evaluate this position. Material is equal. What should black do now? Samdani, brother, sister, Khanak and Ruchit Patel. Welcome. So, I want an assessment. If you see, if queens are exchanged, white is clearly better. If you exchange the queen, then white has to pass pawns, and the position seems to be not good for black. But queen on the board, he can create threats. So, in the position, he has come back, black played queen to center, giving a threat. There is no threat at the moment because queen check can be answered with just maybe rook into and bishop coming, or maybe queen d1, queen. A very important critical moment. Very important moment. Idea want to knight e5, get rid of the defender. This is a very important moment. He plays rook. controlling the center, and once again insisting on the knight e5. He's insisting knight e5. I want you to assess the position. मैं चाहता हूं कि आप सोचो ये पोजीशन किसके लिए बेटर है और क्यों बेटर है. The idea, what is the idea? He is giving the pawn with the idea he is not giving free. Next move, if you take it, rook will come and take a check. What should you do now? क्या करना है अभी? Hello, I am OP. Good morning. Now, Birabhadra, it is not question of maneuvering. Now, the tactics, it is now very sharp. Some positions, when there is no action, you do maneuvering. I will show you. I will show you a game of maneuvering. But the position, there is action going on. There is no time to maneuver. Queen d4. So, he took it. And now rook, naturally, white has to recover the piece. White is not worried. White has got defense. For example, back rank, there is a defense is here. So, white is not worried. So, he comes here. Now, what else you do? Now, there is nothing. You cannot move the queen. If you white is slow, I will restart the chess base. I will restart the chess base. Now, if knight is here, because if you move rook into bishop, knight and rook into bishop, the only counter attack. Check takes. I want you to make an evaluation of the position. White is one extra pawn and two pass pawns. Please evaluate the position. Parth Kanal, Parth Kanai. Please evaluate the position. White is a pawn up and two pass pawns. Back rank is no problem. What should black do? Yes, this there comes Anand's rook check and winning the game. Now this unexpected move. Of course, this in the heat of the tournament tension, Kramnik such a great player will not overlook. He has overlooked this. Takes and now unstoppable. Lost. A decisive game. You know, back rank problem. Anand won and Anand went on to score and to win the world title with Kramnik. You want maneuvering, I will show you. Maneuvering, I will show you. I just told you, no? Just a minute. Veerabhadra Singh told that at that time, why black should try to maneuver with NFCs any देखो, see, when the position is quiet, let me show a game of Janis Slovan. Slovan. Yeah. Maybe this one, not this. Maybe here I want to show a position where his maneuvering is there. Something like maybe not in this. Maybe e4 c6. Now here in the Karokan, mm, d4 d5 and d2 take knight here take take here take. This also a position where you do maneuvering is required. Now white is better, clearly better. Why white is better? Because pawn structure one. Second, the black king is in danger. You see, suppose you remove all the pieces from the board, white is winning the game because white has queenside majority. White has like an extra pawn in king pawn ending like extra pawn. That means the end game is favorable for white. But we should not think of end game now. Now we have to confront the middle game. We have to pass the opening first. So we develop preferably with a tempo. If you get a tempo in the opening, it is always a good idea. So, hello Mukund Agarwal, what is your favorite Anand game? I would say I liked Anand. Viswanathan Anand has played so many good games, so many brilliant games. I would not be able to select, but if you ask me Anand's best game, I liked his game against Kramnik. That Grivas variation. I liked his game against Lottier. What a brilliant game! Creating targets and seeing so brilliantly. And his game with Kramnik is all 27 moves. He beats a great player in perfect, flawless time. You make a mistake, I win. It is not a great game. Or I make a mistake, I make a blunder. You beat me. It is not. But if you outplay me by in a proper way, that is a great game. So Anand has played many, many, many brilliant games. If I see, he might have played some 500 great games. So I would say his game with Lottier I liked. Very good, very nice game. Excellent game. And I liked his game, against another brilliant game. I just do not get that name at the moment. So he has played many games. I won a game brilliantly in 1820 moves, but my opponent made a mistake. So here Magnus, his first classical game in 2 years, was sent to Duda. Yeah, Duda is coming up. Yeah. So let us see this game. I want to show how to maneuver. Get a tempo. Queen C2 gets a tempo. A development with a piece is coming out. Tempo. Stop. Knight. What is there? Now defend. Now this is bad. If you play here, white will play H4. No, white will play straight away H4, not castle. The theoretical H4, H5 is really good. So he comes. A complete development. White stands better. Please note that if pieces are exchanged, endgame is favorable. Now, if you know how to handle a position, the position white is very strongly placed. But how to handle the position? It comes queen. White is good. The defect is now at the moment there is a threat. There is a threat on the pawn. So defend the pawn. So he comes. Now the white's main problem, the knight is not there. We have to get a good place for the knight. But where is the good place? So we want the knight come here. The pawn should move. Then the knight is better and center is better. So preparing comes. Now bring the rook to the center. Can't play c5. Everything is arranged. Now the idea is harmless check, but the king will be here. It's f7 unprotected and back rank problem issues. So give a check and come back. Knight. I think white has arranged excellently. Now we is looking forward for a middle game with expansion. Pass pawn will come, c5 will come, d5 will come. You cannot play because there is a bishop d7 needs protection also. So he comes. No threat. This is no threat. अंकल इतना चार्ज कर लिया वो फोन में हाँ हाँ वो इधर इधर लगा हाँ चार्जर चाहिए हाँ वो है ना उधर अरे हाँ चलेगा चलेगा उसको पोछा लगाने आएगा तब ले हाँ ले बच्चे चार से रहने देते खेलते हैं ना बच्चे कोई बात नहीं कोई बात so now white has better set improved the position white has maneuvered very nicely and got an excellent position plus this is what you need to have maneuvering to get a better position from inferior position we drift to a better position now backward pawn and back position now I will show another game of maneuvering let us say hello Tanmay Azmera Kribia Parmar and Vijay Oja now let's see knight c3 this is like a harmless opening but very systematic and slow development okay I want to say knight f6 g3 let's see I'll show a game of women world champion let's say है रूफान इसमें है white is little better because the diagonal and file b file and the long diagonal for bishop objectively this is a stronger because you need not worry you will only help opening up the position objectively this is stronger but the style of the player don't want to take chance and play a player like Spassky will play knight f3 okay let's see goes to knight now next job we need to play d3 so that no e4 is coming the exchange will help the pressure I am not allowing the bishop to develop okay we now need to find a way how to play this position how to handle the position so simple move I am preparing to advance the pawn I want to exchange and the queen is ready he wants to come here so I stop that now there is a threat I don't want to keep queen there is a threat has come so just move the queen white stands better. Because superior center, take it. If you take with the bishop, you lose a pawn. So take. White is clearly better because black already has a bad piece. Tara's formula. Now advantage has come. It is not winning. We have got a better game. I want you to find out a plan. Getting a good position and then execution. Now bishop into pawn is bad. All of you can see after bishop takes pawn, so c6, bishop here. This is a miserable position. A player should not play. These are all horrible moves because winning a pawn and then you come and thereafter a bishop will come and this is just disaster. This will rook here. This will be a disaster. Disaster will come. So you can't afford to take that. So the white player played queen, connecting the rooks. Threat forced. Now white advantage is even getting better and better. Simple move, winning the game. Now you consider the file. Forced to leave the file. Cannot play queen, rook here. Queen into rook. Plus minus. The position is already plus minus. Playing in style of some Anderson or Karpo, the Rufan is a good positional player, and she was next to Judith Polgar, the highest woman-rated player in the world. Judith Polgar only crossed 27 cross. Now Rufan 26, 80, 90, somewhere like that. Plus. Now this is just a bad piece position. You open up, the queen ending is clearly better. Now maneuvering, you know what I'm talking. Now I want to show a game of Krasenko. 1 second. Krasenko. Revenues Krasenko. Getting. Now this is a mistake. The correct move is to play a6 to save the bishop. Now a mistake. Now I got bishop pair already. And notice that now you can do that. If you do that now, you got bishop d4 is there or bishop e7 is there. So I am waiting him to play d6. Mistake. Take. And white is already better. How should white play now? Just a minute. Huh? I will come right 1 minute. Just one. Now, what is the you will show us some Scotch games? Yes, I will show. Hello, Parvathakar and where Mr. Velad, Suresh Bhai Chawda, Ramdas all are welcome. So the correct move is to play d4 now. White stands clear better. Open the game. Now because double bishop open the game, you are getting a better position. You need to strengthen the center. Now you are just getting a good position. And the queen cannot be dislodged easily. You can't play moves like c5. So getting opening our duty is to just castle and bring our pieces and get coordination, control the center. That's all. You don't need. And if you get a tempo, it is even better. White has got a good center and bishop pair and good coordination. Compared to that, black pawn is doubled and he has not even coordinated yet. And center is inferior. All this thing, getting a good position, then transition to middle game and get better and better. Then you strike. Normally, the players should play positionally, but should not miss tactical opportunities. So when you do this, you go up and up. But if you go only for tactics and attack, then the position you will compromise. It is not a good idea. That is why Spassky, Alekhine, Keres, Stein, Anand, Fischer, they always went slowly, steadily, but not missing tactics. But players like other players, they are die-hard, like Tal, or I would say Velimirovic, or I would say Morzovic. Just go for action, leaving everything behind. So it is a matter of style. Okay. I am OP. Who are you? Oh, Om Prakash. Okay. So let us see game of Boris by Spassky. He played so brilliantly in such a game. Is this here Spassky is here? I don't think so here. Spassky is here. No. Spassky is not here. Here it is. Okay. Means you see how you get maneuvering. Now, aggressive. White has got ideally placed pressure. Attacking center. Idea, you weaken the king side. So white now has got some initiative. What should white do? I will tell you, if a player is playing the move without seeing what to do for BFI, it is a bad idea. You should know after the move what I will do after G6. This is bad. This is bad. Weakening the king side. Now, what do you do after BFI? I should not retreat. Now bishop. So he plays G6. How to now do build up the attack? It is important a player should know, otherwise all the move will come back west. Knight retreat, bishop exchange. So they put pressure. Spassky is a great attacking player, one of the greatest attacking player. I would say, if you ask me, you pick up 5 players in the chess history, I will bring Spassky in that. I will bring Spassky. Why? Because he had the right concept what to do in a position. But the problem is chess clock. The problem is chess clock. You cannot take 5 hours. So in a given time, you have to find quickly. A great concept. This position, great concept. Takes now white has got a fantastic center. You do any kind of things, these are bad weak moves. So he comes through. What to do now? He is putting pressure. He wants you to exchange. After that, black problem is over. I don't want to do this move. I don't want. This ending is bad. This ending will get nothing. Absolute nothing. So Spassky brings one more piece, Rook coming there. You take so that my knight will come. So attack. Finish. I think now the game is over because practically because the king has become very weak. King has become weak. The square and also the bishop. After I eliminate this, the bishop will be a giant. This will be a giant. So he comes queen. What else he will do? And got a superior structure. White is technically strong. That is what I mean. If attack stops, the technically strong position. Go, move. Now I think it is queen is the dark square will join. Battery in the long diagonal is finished. But if he did not find, suppose a player did not find this move, this moment. If you do not find this move, the position is no more good for white. The position is good. It is your duty. For example, I will show a game of Rubinstein. Okay, simple. Rubinstein was a pure positional and endgame player. However, he was also good in tactics. Otherwise, a player cannot go. Where is the file? Just a minute here. Rubinstein. This position. I want you to think the position white is better. Looking at a glance of the position, you see white pieces better center, better control. White is everything is good. Black king is weak, underdeveloped. What to do now? Pasky was a good sportsman. Yes, yes. Ramakrishna, he was a completely gentleman. He wanted to play the opponent and not anger. He was not treating the opponent like enemy. A gentleman, one of the terrific talent. I admire Spassky. If you ask me five top in the world, Spassky, I would put Fischer, Kasparov. These are the three top I will choose. And then I will go to other people. Anand is in top 10. Anand is a best ever top 10. Now, yes, Spassky is alive. No, not 96. Spassky is 86. 86. He is not 96. Spassky is 86 and Spassky is writing a biography. His life story, games. He's 86. उसको इतना बुढ़ा मत बनाओ. Yes, who says that? Veerabhadra Singh. Veerabhadra Singh and Manvik Shah. Rook D because this is the target. Now rook into. So he has to take with bishop. No choice. You have to take with bishop. Is there any choice? No choice. Bishop into. Now how do you win the game? How do you win the game? Spassky को 10 साल बढ़ा दिया. Okay, चलो. How do you win the game here? Hello, Prince Gandhi. When you will become King Gandhi? Now, obviously, there is. I want you to speak. I want you to find how to win this game. Marmik Shah says knight f6 check. Yes, OP. Yes, yes. OP also said rook into d7. Okay, knight f6 check. So king cannot go to the discover. He will go here. What to do now? Yes, OP knight f6. Suresh Bhai Chawda, Suvankar Sarkar. Okay, now what? King f8. Next what? Veerabhadra Singh says knight h5. Knight h5 is not correct. वीरभद्र देखो आई विल टेल यू अभी आपका नजर है यहाँ मेट करना है तो आपके पास चॉइस है ये मूव है और ये मूव विच इज बेटर इफ यू प्ले लाइक दिस आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू हेल्प यू आई विल प्ले दिस सो डोंट यू थिंक दैट दिस इज बेटर because I am now giving a threat. So you have understood the theme. Yes, OP is correct. Marmik saw ND5, not knight H5. In a ND5 is winning. Queen attack and mate. No. Queen attack and mate. So all this thing has to come in a very quick sequence. A player should focus. Want to give one more question? Let's see. Let us see. Let us see. I want you to find out. देखो let's see. I want to see your reflexes. I will go back to my theme again. I want to see your reflexes. Ready? Hmm. Now this particular position, white to play. It is very quick. All of you can find. But how much time you take to find? All of you can solve if I give you long time. But solve it quick. Yes, there comes the move queen h6. Finishing. Finish. The heavy lineup. This mate, unstoppable mate. After taking, he can't stop mate. Whatever you do, it is mate. So the reaction should be quick. If a player is concentrating or analyzing positions, okay, show me the finish here. You show me the finish now. White to play and win. Adalja and Adalja brothers, welcome. Okay, OP, well done. Veerabhadra Singh, last diagram, okay, but what about this diagram? Show me the quick finish. Yes, you are right. Veerabhadra, because you know you want to bring the queen to for attack. The knight is the one obstructing. So eliminate. Eliminate. And now this is finished. He will not be able to defend four pieces. Now this is against the queen. And one, two, three. Now this impossible to defend. Impossible. The game is all over. That means reflexes. Yeah, you are right. Subankar, no, Subankar, the point is that at the moment, if you play knight into, this is, he will have bishop into. The sequence is not forced. So this is forcing because after knight into, he will take and you cannot still come. So make the queen, the most important attacking piece is queen. So bring it into the action. And you are giving only 1 point, 1.5 point, not much. Not much. Anyway, he is threatening this. So this is finishing the game. I don't think now this is only move. Only move. But then check, and now this is knight check will come, winning the queen. Okay, you can come here, that is losing. So this is lost. Bishop is lost, or rook is lost, or getting queen. Queen and lost. So these are elementary things for you, for a player who is 16, 1700 above. He must solve it quickly. Suppose you are taking 5 minutes, no good. You have to solve this problem in 1 minute. Why? Why 1 minute? Because in tournament you get average 3 minutes per move. But for tactics, you should see 1 minute. For positional maneuvering, you may take 3 minutes for a move. But for tactics, not. You have to be very quick and very accurate. And I see our Indian players mostly good in tactics. Why? Because the coaches always give them problem puzzles, so they are used to it. That Zuzа Polgar's books, that encyclopedia, there is Chess School 3, there is so many tactical books are available. So they go through that anthology of combinations. Hi Prince Gandhi, let's see. I want to check why to play and win. Don't say one move. Please write the variation. I want one, two, three moves, four moves. White is winning. How? Please don't write one move. Write three moves. Hello Adi Jain. Welcome. Chess School 4. There are four books on Chess School. Chess School 1 is absolute beginner book. Chess School 1 is for 1000 rated player. Chess School 1, 600, 700. Chess School 2 is for 1000, 1200. Chess School 3 is for 15, 1600. Chess School 4 is for 16, 1700. Rook f6. Okay, rd7. He will play rook g6. Now, when you play rook d7, he will play rook g6. Okay, I agree. Rook takes, rook d7. Black will play rook g6. What will you do? rj6. The point is, after the move, natural move rook into, rook d7, he will counter attack. Now you enter, now he will come. What are you going to do? His back rank is well guarded. Black back rank is well guarded. Marth Godani, welcome. You know, before play rook takes knight, you must calculate the variation. Suppose you start thinking here, this is not correct. That is why you must calculate the whole variation. क्या करोगे अभी? He says queen f7 check. Okay, queen f7 check. I will move. What next? Yeah, there comes Veerabhadra Singh. E7 wins. This is do two threats. Two threats. So this is completely lost. This is whole point. Now queen does not work. I will take, and this position may be here, maybe here I think this position rook coming here is winning. This is winning the game. If your queen comes here, this is the pawns are falling. Lost. Lost. I am giving a threat. Immediately if I play rook here, it does not work. He has a defense, but I will come knight, and now the position, you come here, you lose the game. You lose the game. Now I am giving a threat. I am coming a knight here, and rook coming to d8. So a player should calculate all the points. Before calculating, just give one move, then think it is not good. Akshar Zala, welcome. Yes, OP, you said E7. I know, I agree. Suvankar Sarkar, E7. So I'll go back to my theme. Practice we'll do some other time. So I was just going for maneuvering and practice. Where is this? So I did that. Now I will tell you, we need to analyze. If you want to go up in the ladder, you are maybe now 1800, 2000 rating, you want to reach 2200. You can do it, target 1 year time. A player, if you are 1800, you should become 2000. If you are 2000, you become 2200. And then 2400 means you are equal to IM. 2400 means you are IM, whether you get title or not. And 2500 means you are like a GM. So you should improve your rating, and to improve your rating all the time, you must improve your end game thinking. You must know the opening knowledge. Opening means knowledge, basically understanding and knowledge. And end game is skill, and middle game is your talent. You think so many variations, evaluation. Now let us say this question: the game is going totally quite correct. Okay, Bishop White is little better. This maneuvering I do not like because wasting time. The rook is misplaced. Okay, he goes for this style, and now white is little better. You can see white has better center and more prepared pieces to for operate on the queen side. Okay, now queen comes. So he attacks this. Now I come back. I want you now this position. How you evaluate the position? It is one extra pawn is not the thing. It is the black has got counterplay. Now white picks rook. How should white play now? White has got an advantage because not about extra pawn. What should you do? White gets a brilliant idea. The whole point is the rook is defending the pawn. If the pawn is defended, the rook is free. So how to free the rook? Now the rook is free. White is a pawn up, and I may give queen. I may give two rooks for queen, and this pawn also in danger. So this getting a plan basically. There are many plans available. I can also come back with the idea rook c1, but the queen is in a correct place here, supporting this pressure on these points. So king now rook. Idea next. I am going to drive knight coming here and drive the queen. Next, I want to regroup the knight, and after that, the queen will be trapped. The queen will be trapped after that. Plus minus. Queen exchange. Now this is lost ending. The position, one extra pawn will win the game. So now what I am going to tell you how to transfer the game from middle game to end game. Still it is not over. It is not over. I will go further. Knight attack. If you take the pawn directly and then he also comes and take the pawn and white is clear better. Because black पूरा दब गया है. After rook comes, rook bishop into rook b1, rook b3, knight d7 is winning. So he comes bishop. So comes here and now knight. Okay. The position now double attack. You can see the pawn is there. So he wants to take and then advance. What will you do now? Welcome Nandini Lakhwani. Okay, I will wait. Now this position, how are you going to handle the position? Getting an advantage and converting it. Bishop takes knight is a threat now. No, 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 no. Don't play RB1. Don't play RB1. I will tell you, देखो, अभी what we do in the opening? Logic. We bring the pieces into the game. The same thing here. We use all the pieces. Opening, we are bringing the pieces into the game. Here, what is the king is not being used. So, you just bring the king. Bishop takes, pawn takes. Now pawn puts rook b1. You bring the king into the game. So bring king. No, do not. You see, these are all not good moves. Not so good moves. If you play rook knight here, I'm not going to take it. I will play rook here. Now the pawn is in trouble. This is winning. Now rook into pawn into. You don't have time to save. The bishop will come and pick up. So you do not expect opponent will take rook into rook. So आप ऐसा गलत analysis मत करो. You bring all your pieces. Now just bring the king. King. This is not going to work. After bishop takes, now pawn into pawn push rook here takes the king will come or rook into pawn and winning the pawn and winning the endgame. So this is important. Utilize all your pieces. Getting every time to find a good move in a diagram. This is a good move. Dr. Senapati, good morning. So this is just winning. Technically all over. Forced, forced, and now winning easily. Winning the game. It is a technical win. Now it is a technical win. No hurry. You do not hurry. If you hurry, some counter play is there. Rook coming. So do not be in a hurry. Now my king is ready to support. My king is ready to support, and now winning the game easily. Winning. Now this pawn will die because quickly I am past pawn. But still, I will show the game is still destructive. Now rook here, rook takes pawn, push. Black has two connected pass pawn. Don't forget about it. So black starts. Now push king, push. The point is actually I will tell you many players think the two pass pawns are there. No, because the pawns are less advanced. White is winning the game. Please find a plan. Please find a plan for white. Please find a plan. Yes, you bit familiar. I have shown the position to you. Your Birabhadra, I didn't show you the game. I showed you the position. But now show me the win. I did not show this position. Nikhil Raj, good morning. And Alok Mehta, Kiara Mehta. So here, white to play, find out a winning plan. Not so easy. Rook e8. Okay. To take. What to do now? He will push, push. RG8 check. No, RG8 check is not correct. You see, your this is, this is not working. RG8 check is not good move. Not good move. You will throw the win. You will throw the win. Win गया हाथ से गया. This is not correct. So the correct move is rook. Now the pawn is halted. You can't push. You can't push. You cannot push. So you have to move king. Now the win is achieved brilliantly. How? How do you win now? Rook F4. Correct. If you do any other move, then the pawns are pushing. Only move. And now it is winning. Because you come here, the king will come. And now you push rook into pawn check and give the rook and win. Or you come here, this is also, you cannot progress. You can't push the pawn. Winning. So finding series of active move. The main problem in Dutch is this one. This. A bad piece. White stands better. The center and bad piece. Black, white center is better and black has a bad bishop. Plus. Now the whole point is that bishop is bad and d5 is a target. I will go to a point. Preparing at break at right time. The king is also in your reminding so many active pieces. This is good bishop, bad pawn, and center. So demonstrate. Now it is not easy. If a player has seen the position, normally you go through a lot of classic games. But if you know the game, then you can play quickly. The judgment of Grandmaster. It is a training match. Averbach Botinic played a lot of training games in 1957, and that helps actually players. So here, white to play. Find out. White is forcing a winning endgame. So queen d4. Attack, rook into. Attack. Now rook into is bad because rook will come. And now winning. The point is, queen exchange will definitely win. Still, I will not leave because the technical part you have to play correctly. So queen exchange. Now rook on 7. Rook takes pawn. The point is, you take the pawn. This is unnecessary. This pawn is useless pawn now. There is no pass pawn. If you take the pawn here, if you take the pawn, then rook into pawn, it is very quickly win. The rook is doing nothing here. You have to come here and now still it is too much time. So you should not allow a pass pawn. Rook takes, rook comes here. So I will progress with the king. So he gives a check. You need to make a decision. You need to make a decision. If you go back, I will repeat. And if you come here, you better watch this bishop. Rook can come. Rook can come. So what will you do now? The technical finesse. Yes, queen d4 you have found. What to do now? Okay, king d3, no draw. The whole point is the rook here is not good move. Why? When you come and take, king e2 will trap. Suppose you come here and take, the king will come. After you come here and take, the king will trap the bishop, rook. So king d3 is a good move. So he comes here. And now, what will you do? I want you to think. So the correct move, rook here. If you play rook takes pawn, it is not the best move. It is not best move. I can play pawn push here, giving some complication. Pawn into pawn is not good. And king into pawn is not good. And now this I am giving a threat. I will dissolve this pawn. So do not play endgame, has to be played slowly. So attack. Now if you go back, now piece is lost. If you go like this, the piece is lost. After rook here, I will just come. And this is fine because king can always attack. Lost piece or winning easily. So here he goes for bishop. And now the pawn push. No hurry. No, do not hurry. So now I will say this is just rook is out of action and the pawn is running away. No counterplay. It is totally hopeless position. Lost. This is b pawn and the king is active. I am playing with three pieces. This is bad king cut off, bad bishop. This is roller and the king will come also. So the art of playing an end game very carefully. Next I will show main line. King's India, Nimzo Indian defense, main line. Everything is theory. Very well played. So far so good. White is better. Now white is clearly better. I am having better center. Want to expand. E4, F4. White has bishop pair and a ready-made plan. White wants to play this and play start action. Open the game for two bishops and this will be in danger. White position is plus minus. Well, if you do, if the pawn is bad, anything is bad. Now, F4. If you move the bishop, queen into rook. Two rooks. It is now the whole point is now white wants to end game. If you take, he will take it, but the position will be lost. How to play this position? Please let me ask you how you will handle this position. Actually, I will tell you, Ramakrishna, throughout my career, I I actually could have done 10 times more than my performance. I never prepared opening. I never prepared. I disliked opening preparation. I was getting bored. I used to only play the opening, remembering the classic games, what the grandmaster played in the same way. And many times I did not understand the idea behind the moves. I was playing the moves just because the grandmasters played it. By that time, I became a mature player. My career was over. So the main problem, I was playing many openings without even knowing the actual idea behind it. Today I know today, but today my age is not with me. Okay, he plays queen into. The end game is winning now. It is winning now. Okay. Now point is you do not have this is rook c8 will come. So this center seventh rank and it is lost. Lost. The end game is lost. But it is still not worthy. Takes. Now this end game it is one extra pawn. The point is that how to convert such small advantage. Let me ask you now. I will go to a point and ask you. So rook here. Naturally, yeah, after you give the pawn, what the taking it is a draw. If you take this, 2-3 is a draw. Rook and pawn ending, 3-2 draw, 2-1 draw, 4-3 also draw. But 4-3 has some chance. If it is 5-4, definite winning. If you have 5-4, then pass pawn will come. 4-3 depends on the position. But 3-2 is a guaranteed draw. Activating. Maybe this is not the best move, but it is difficult to suggest. White to play, how should you continue the game? Yes, Ramakrishna, nowadays it is easy because database is there, engine is there. In our time, there was no engine, no database, not even chess books available in India. Very few players had chess books. So it was difficult. Okay, correct. If you push the pawn, it's a draw. If you push the pawn, no more win. That is why he brings rook coming to here. So he gives pawn push. Now the idea, what he is going to do, he wants to come here. He wants to come here, and then come here and then attack. So he comes, rook attack. I will defend. Again you come, and now I push. Now the point is, it is winning only if you understand the actual. Without thinking, if you push, it is a bad idea. The whole point is he will create a zugzwang. The beauty of the position is white will create a zugzwang. For example, white will be happy to give this pawn for these two pawns. If I can get these two pawns, very good. 3-1. But how it will happen, just see. Now attack. He will come, attack it. Now push. He will attack. Now attack. Now idea, I want to take the pawn. So he will give me a check. I come. He will come here. Now zugzwang. This is the point. Now black is in zugzwang. There is no target. And now, if you go far away, I will take two pawns. I will take both these pawns. Zugzwang it is now. Lost. Now I am going to make progress. If you come here, the problem is king will advance. Suppose you come here, the king will progress to c5 and winning. The king cannot leave the square because the king will enter. And now if you go this side, I will pick up both the pawns. So the whole point is, this is the point. And now zugzwang. This is zugzwang. Okay, bye Ramakrishna. Bye. Vandan Portal. Another one I want to ask you, you know, white strengths better. White is now having superior pieces, active pieces. Grigori playing is fantastic now. Correct. Made threat, weaken the position. There is no other way. All other moves are bad. Only you cannot do anything here. It is bad because the king is in danger. So only move to exchange the rooks. A pass pawn has come. So rook into queen into rook. Now I want an assessment of the position. I want an assessment of the position. White tried to attack, but the rook remained outside. Because if you do not attack, next move, white will play f4 and bring the rook. So you cannot leave. You have to attack the pawn. So rook attacks the pawn, and now if you push the pawn, you will attack again. So I want an assessment of the position. ये position क्या होगा? Who is better now? Can somebody tell me who is better and why? My question is who is better in the position? Smith Shah say it's a draw. So do you agree it's a draw? Is it a draw? So white is better. Okay, Nikhil Raj, what will you do now? Now the D pawn is under attack. Okay, Alok Mehta, white wins how? How does white win? Yes, yes, rook h6. This is the beauty. Now the pawn is defend. You cannot take it because दो check में रुक चला जाएगा. ये दो check और दूसरा check में रुक गया. And after that wins. So a player should see. Of course, Grigori has seen this. So he plays in the game queen. Now rook. I don't want rook is imprisoned. Now I have to because supported. So I move in the pass pawn, central pass pawn. Next, I am going to bring the queen. Winning. Now queen and then the end game is lost. The queen ending is lost. But it is still long way. Now white has won a pawn. Great, but still centralize the queen. Winning. Now the queen is safe and here he'll start creating a pass pawn. Now the queen will occupy the king is safe here. No check. No check position. Winning slowly. Lost. Made threat. Actually, you can open up right away because there is no check. See, if you push this thing, the check is coming. So you can give a check and open up. But he played in the game like this and now check and now king. Why not this one also? I think this is also maybe winning. Maybe this check also winning. This check, no. Here, okay, he didn't give that time. Winning the game. Should win the game. So made threat. There is a made threat. No time to do. and wins. Now the king is safe. The pawn will come. You see, this grandmaster played till the last pawn. They played till the last pawn. Zugzwang. Now it is running into Zugzwang. The point is, if you play here, checkmate हो जाएगा इधर. So this running into Zugzwang now. Black, no pawn move, no king move, no good queen move. Finally, this comes and break will come. Now there is no mate threat, only move, break. No check now. The queen is watching the e8 square and now winning the game. So you can see how they fight till the last pawn. Winning. Only move. Winning the game. King pawn end. Okay. My main point is actually you should not get bored in such positions. Learning to how to fight as advantage. Now defending. You see the initiative. The queen ending is winning. Again, this is a very instructive one. This is called Cambridge spring, which is a solid line. Now the only move for advantage is ND2. No other move. All other moves are getting counterplay. This is the only move that gets white better game. All theory, all everything theory. Okay. So very well, rook against queen, preparing advance of queenside pawns. White stands better. White piece position, center, piece coordination. See, now queen, rook against queen. I don't want to place my queen, the queen against the rook. So move. Now black wins a pawn. Check. Now it appears that black is better. But if you look closely, that white has a better position. White's only problem that he should back rank should clear. So winning a pawn. Black has won a pawn. But white is better. Can somebody tell me why white is better? Black is a pawn up. But why white is better? I told you five points of strategy. I have already told the 5 points of my point number 5 active pieces. Here that center is good and king position is also good for white. Open line, rook on the 7th rank, the queen is centralized. So white pieces are more active than black. This kind of things you should not do. So again correctly played. Threat. Weaken now. There is a threat. You have to weaken the position. All this thing is bad. Now leave c6. So material equal, but position has become bad. Now 5 pawn, but there is a weakness. There is a weakness. Superior minor piece. Rook on the 7th rank. Compact. Queen exchange. White will have a superior endgame. This is the point. White goes for a tangible advantage anyway. If you exchange queen, white will win slowly. If you do not exchange queen, mating attack will come. So queen exchange. Now rook. It is not over yet. Material equal. Now one pawn gone. Further weakening. Why this is necessary? Because the king must enter. You see now the king cannot come. After exchange, suppose you take, now the square will available for the king. Slowly. You exchange. Now if you exchange, a pass pawn will come. Improvement, continuous improvement. Now preparing to move the king without counterplay. Now the king will come and the king will come. The point is I want to create a pass pawn. The rook ending is winning. I told you 4-3 is not easy, but this 4-3 is winning. This 4-3 is winning. Suppose you put now this point here. Now here, suppose you play like this. This 4-3 is a draw. If this is the pawn here, no win. Absolutely no winning chance. But now, winning chance. King pawn ending you can't play. Winning the game. Zugzwang. If king moves, king f5 and rook cannot move also. Now winning the game. King will enter. No, that this is not working well. Rook into pawn and the blockade you can't remove easily. So correct me. Forced, lost. Now if you play pawn into pawn, rook check and take rook into rook and pawn is queening faster. But anyway, this position, it is the position the way it is played. Now 4-3, giving the pawn back. You know, it is not easy. Normally a player will not give material. But he gave the pawn, went for center, went for active play. वही थीम 5-4 5 वो जीते जाएगा 5-4 it is winning but you know this is many times it is not easy. Okay. Also a good game. I have selected positions converting transition into end game. My theme is get good position, transition to end game. In the afternoon session, I will go transition to middle game, opening to middle game. Theory, all theory. White strengths better. Technically, white better. No problem. So, compensation. It appears black has some activity, but e4. Now the position is that a technical plus. Many players will play for betting attack here. That betting attack is there, but you have to win technical. You cannot because knight is defending. So Smyslov played very nicely. Back rank is there. You cannot take the pawn. Back rank. Back rank clear. Now the point is there is nothing. Bishop is doing nothing now. So you want to dislodge the bishop rook from the center file. I want you to find a plan how to play this position. This is not easy, not easy. Please find a plan. White is better. Why white is better? White has superior minor piece. One, white has got pawn chain together. All pawns are together. Black has a weak pawn. When the pawn cannot advance easily, it is a weak pawn. So how should you play this position? I found this position. That is why they are world champions. That is why they are legendary players. A normal player cannot find plans easily. Find out. Vandan Patel, where are you from? Basically, I am from India only. My birthplace was in Orissa, in a small town, very small village. I was in a very small village, but I moved to Mumbai when I was 20-year old. I joined the bank for, I worked in the bank for 25, 27 years. Then Mumbai to Orissa back, then back to Mumbai, and now I am in Gujarat. My family lives in Mumbai, but I am now Gujarati. I am here in Gujarat the last 5, 6 years. Okay. Hello, Ani Agarwal. The point demonstration of technique, back rank, the continuous back rank issue. King is safe. Queen exchange will get nothing. Queen exchange, black will be better. So, want to change? The rook will come behind. Now the rook will come behind sometime. The queen will come to center. And winning the game. The point is here, the whole idea that you cannot move, the pawn will start pushing, but then queen comes, making progress. Okay. Now you cannot take it. Rook takes pawn, the pawn push is coming. So he comes, takes. Anyway, I want you demonstrate a win. Let me see how many of you find the correct plan. The idea, I am ready to give the knight, then rook will set up a blockade. Then you will left with only one pawn. After you collect a knight, your white is left with one pawn. Then rook will have a, like a fortress. So what will you do now? Show me the win. Yes, yes, yes. Once I played a tournament, I was a leading player. So my opponent knew I will beat him. Then he told me that सबके सामने मेरा कचरा मत करो. You beat me, but beat me slowly. Make it a long game. That he told me in a very funny thing. He beat me, but beat me not so harshly. You beat me slowly. Now this position, look here, how grandmaster think. Pawn push. Now, if you play pawn into pawn, it is a technical problem. It is very difficult. The position is very difficult. So he comes here. The idea, suppose you play pawn into pawn, it is not easy. Pawn into pawn, it is not easy. Rook check. Or I will play king into pawn also, and the rook will be having oscillating. So he is finding a correct way. Mate threat, only move. Check, only move. Now this is good. Why? What is the difference here? That you will not get timed for a fortress. Now king here, queen. You cannot release what you want. Rook here, you cannot come. Now this is winning. The rook, you again come, again I will hold. Whereas supposing instead of playing here, now instead of playing this move, you take it. Now this is a very hard time. I will get check. Now king into. Now the rook will oscillate. You will just keep moving. Suppose you push the pawn, I will push. You push the pawn, rook here. It is very difficult. I don't see very difficult for white. आप यहाँ आओगे pawn मारोगे क्या करोगे वो किंग ऐसा ऐसा होता रहेगा he will just make the moves. So it is important the grandmaster technical precious they know. That is why do not be in a hurry. The careless pawn into will very difficult. So correct move. Bet threat. The only move. Check. Only move. Check. Only move. Now win. This is why I selected the game. That you should not mechanically win pawn. Then there is you just throw away the win. I have kept one more game like that. Technical issues. You win material, but the way it should be won. Yeah. Yes, my opponent was, I remember his this thing, Bank of Maharashtra. It was Bank of Maharashtra player. Okay. Technical issues. I am only showing technical issues. Opening is very normal. These are all opening normal moves. Normal moves. So, position opening has come out equal. Very small advantage for white. Superior minor piece and also better thing. So clear the back rank. When there is nothing, first clear the back rank. No surprise tactics. I'm not passing it, only I'm going to the critical point. Now the position, why this is good move, you need to weaken the king position. Then create some target. Otherwise there is no win. He is defending this point. Point is defended very well. The knight is there. There is no plan. So you have to create target. So he created good move. Good move. Now you see how white goes. He repeats. Check back again. Now different. Now repeat. No repetition. Everything changed. Now here I am giving some kind of threat now. Now I am giving some kind of threat. Bishop here, and if you come rook here, rook into. I am giving a threat. So he comes knight and now attack. Now he has to come. This is the point. Pin. You have to come bishop g4. Suddenly the rook is in trouble. Now you come here. I will play a6. So only me. हो गया काम काम हो गया now I want to threaten because if you give directly there is a rook check is there if you push there is a rook check so come here winning the game now the position rook and heavy pieces bad king position now heavy pieces bad king position will lose material one pawn down up doesn't matter this is winning but the way he played it one pawn gone now rook queen will enter 8th rank check finishing Zugzwang, rather Zugzwang. You cannot come here. King pawn ending. Rook will come to f8. You cannot come. Rook f8 wins. Now queen f4 is mating attack. And now after this check he resigns because your queen check and now you cannot come. Rook check is coming. Rook h6 will come. And if you come up, then you get mated. So heavy pieces it is winning. The whole point is weakening the position, creating tactical target, superior minor piece. I will go to the position directly. Directly I will go to the position. White stands better. Okay, bishop. Now white finds a plan. The point is the queen and rook, everything, they are displaced, not good. They are three bad pieces. So the king should be attacked. The point is how to attack the king, finding a plan. Idea, I want to enter here. And when you come, then the queen will come here with the idea. The knight will enter, bishop will enter, enter. You cannot come. If you play here, then queen h4, and then I will play next move. I will bring the bishop here, and then knight here is winning. So you can't attack me. So he comes on push. How to go further? The point is middle game. Of course, my actual idea is to show the end game here, an actual idea. But the whole point is, unless you create a threat, no, your end game will not come like apple from the tree. It will not come automatically. Luck will not come on you. You have to give threat. Then only you get good position. Now, how to go further? Hello, Moksit Shah. The whole point is now your two knights sheep. You have got fantastic pieces. Your all this will join. So goes far. What is that idea? You cannot do exchange. That is bad. The main idea, I want to come here, and when you take it, g6 will come. My plan is next knight here. If pawn into g6 finish, and if you take this is bad. So he comes quickly. Anyway, knight. Now this will force an end game. That is what I want. White wants to finish the game. Now to defend, you have to play bishop f8. Bishop f8. Check. Takes. And the end game is winning. We have converted. Now two bishop are there. And also the pawn and the king side. This is not working by the way. This will fail. This will fail to bishop here. And g5 check is coming. So you have to come here. And anyway knight bishop into and now winning. You can't stop. If you do not play rook f8, next I am bringing knight. Knight is coming. So only move. And now material win. Now there is nothing left. You are exchange up and should win the game easily. The whole point is the idea that unless you create threat, opponent will not come you make you. He is not your friend. So you have to put pressure and go for a superior endgame. This is an instructive game also. I want to cover up these games today somehow. Sicilian Dragon. Now could be f3, queen d2. Now the main line is bishop c4. Someday I will discuss dragon because a lot of players play dragon. How to get an advantage against dragon? Dragon was good only till certain time, but now dragon. If you know all theory, white is better. If you do not know, black is better. If you do not know theory, black will give you a lot of problem. So okay, now the whole idea. This is the main line. However, castle. Now the main plan. Black should play d5 here. This is the standard main line. The other move is bishop e6. Old, but it is bad. It is not easy, but our work demonstrated that this endgame is not easy. Now take. So the pawn is defended and black is able to create. Black's plan is to play on this. Suppose you play g4, then this will be a target. Rook will creating target. This is how who, you know, Tony Miles beat Zapata. Tony Miles, he won with Zapata and creating counterplay on the fly. Now this is how you get advantage. So, Zapata did not do all this. Forced exchange that. Forced look into. Now the position black has no counterplay and white will keep improving. Look on the third rank for operation. Systematic approach. Plus minus. The position now white pieces are better and he has got different pawn break. No counterplay. All the points are guarded. Desperation. Now the position I keep improving. Next job I will start preparing to bring my king, bring the bishop here and bring the king. So start advancing the queen side. I will bring the bishop here. I will play some move like king on b4, kb3, a4. So he decided to play. The bishop is doomed now. This is in dooming. Not taking. You do not be in a hurry. Lost. Rook into g6 is crossing. A mating attack. Now the problem is a mating attack is coming. How to build up a mating attack? Just see. Check. Where is the mating attack? The mating attack will come. He will double the rook. And now he will bring the bishop here also. And then bishop here. And leading to mating attack. Check. The simple plan. Now I want to bring the bishop here and rook checkmate. Over. It is all over. Nothing. What are you doing? My threat is now. My threat, I told you. I told you my threat. My threat is rook coming to h1, he can resign. So, desperation. Rook. Now, don't play this over ambitious. Rook into pawn will come. Rook into pawn will come with the idea now I will hide. So, do not play. Just enough. Win the exchange and win the game. No, this is just winning. Just take it, bishop into pawn and exchange up. Okay, now I will tell you, Auerbach played that game instructively. How every game, data you should know. Now this position, he just played 95 and winning easily. Winning the technically plus minus position and started improving. Let us say a game, white does not play the end game, he goes for middle game. Black has counterplay. For example, let us say you don't play this idea of Auerbach. Let us go, I will show you the game Zapata versus Sachs. So it is necessary. Sachs. No, 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 no. Miles. Zapata versus Miles. Alonso Zapata was attacking player from Argentina. Zapata. Alonso Zapata now settled in USA. He is in Georgia. Coach. Okay, Zapata and black is Tony Miles. देखो अरे ये नहीं है भाई ये नहीं है ड्रैगन का ये देखो सेम थिंग so so we got a similar structure. Now the point is you now black has counterplay because the knight and rook has access to the point. The structure is same, but you can't play now attack. So he wants to now pressure and he wants to come here. This is the idea. Problem. You cannot take with the queen. If you take with the pawn, it is ugly. You take with the queen, pawn is gone. So Black has already got the initiative. Systematically, he is improving the position. Now, go to center pawn. Look in bishop there. Now the point is, if it looks very good for white now, because you move the queen somewhere, the rook into pawn is coming. It's a fantastic game. But counteract. Everything changes. If you do not play, black will lose the game. Suppose you fail to find the move, black will lose the game. Now you cannot take the queen checkmate. Knight check and rook checkmate. So you have to come rook into. Now king. Now white's plan is just pushing the pawn. White plan is pushing. Here, knight is superior than the bishop. Here, the knight is superior than the bishop. Normally bishop, but here you can see the strength of knight that Miles demonstrated. Look into. King into is bad, of course. King into, then queen d4 check, and there is problem. So takes. Now he gives a threat. Push. The white pawn is simply pushing the pawn. 3 squares away from the queen. He wants to push. And the queen is there to back up. What will you do? Now the whole point is, now with the help of queen and knight, he creates play. Idea, threat now knight check. You don't have time for pawn push. Now the pawn is attacked. If you push, knight check is winning. So he comes, stopping both. Now the threat is, now the pawn is coming in 3. Now the pawn is coming. So also I want to come here. So 1, check, push. Now I am giving us, before he comes, my queen will come faster. You cannot allow a check. That will draw. You can't allow a check. So anyway push. You can't move. If you move, then the queen will move a new queen. So taking. So extra queen and knight power. The queen and knight is a wonderful pair in initiative. And now threatening. The idea, now if you push the pawn, the knight will come here with the idea of mate. Mate threat, the only move. And winning the game. So the kind of structure, how to handle this kind of structure. You see, this is what you should learn, that you should go for the end game queen, take it, castle, and then take it and go for when queen comes, knight d5. This is what you should do. How to punish this other? That is why after the move here, castle d5 is correct. So normally g4 is not the correct. For g4, I will tell you the correct move is e6. Why g6? Now g4 d5 is a blunder because g5 is coming. So somebody plays g4. I recommend dragon players to play e6. Idea, I want to play. I want to say fight. Now this will not be so nice here at the moment because you are not castle. So king in center. Counterplay will come. So if you come here 95 with counterplay. So g4 is met by e6. And if now the correct way that if you play castle and black plays this, now you play queen. Now you cannot play without the attack. You can't, rook c8 is no more good now. Now queen comes here, you get this with the initiative. No, no, you first take this. You have to take this, and nd5. Like play like our clearly better. So thank you very much, friends. No, Zapata, Gaprinda is different. No, Gaprindashvili was first woman world champion. First woman world champion is Gaprindashvili, and her name is Nona Gaprindashvili. Nona, Nona, Nona Gaprindashvili. Alonso Zapata is a man player from Argentina, now settled in America at Georgia. He's a coach there. I went to Georgia three times. Three times I conducted chess camp in Georgia. I conducted chess camp in many part of USA. So Georgia I went three times. Okay, thank you very much. I will be back at 2:30 in the afternoon session. I will show you position. This whole session was transition into end game. So I will show you transition from opening to middle game. How to plan, how to assess this position is good, why it is good. Maybe I will finish these games in the afternoon. कितना game बचा है अभी? How many games left? अबार बक लार्सन ये रह गया यानी कि 5 गेम रह गया वो कल करेंगे 5 गेम सो आफ्टरनून सेशन आई विल शो यू ट्रांजिशन फ्रॉम ओपनिंग टू मिडिल गेम ओके सबको मेरा नमस्कार टेक केयर बाय सी यू एट 2:30